Yo, what is going, guys? This is JMONEY back in with another Hearthstone video, and today we are going over the nerfs that are coming out very, very soon. So the reason why I didn't cover these over yesterday whenever they were announced is because I already had a video scheduled for then, so I didn't want to bombard you with two videos in one day. So I figured, why not go ahead and cover the nerfs that are going to be coming out either today, Thursday, or next Tuesday, depending on that. They either make it big balance patches for either Tuesdays or Thursdays, so it's one of those 3 days. Most likely Thursday is my assumption. So I'm assuming it's going to be Thursday, but either way, yeah, nerfs are coming, and there are 3 nerfs for standard and technically wild, with one of the nerfs. But yeah, let's go over them. But first, before we get into that, be sure to like and subscribe, so that way you don't miss out on any Hearthstone content. So first things first, we've got Molten Giant, Mana Giants for Mage. Molten Giant is a 20 mana 8/8 that costs 1 less for each damage your hero has taken. This has been very prevalent in standard and wild. In standard, in Pain Warlock, in wild, in Demon Seed Warlock. They have been getting cheated out basically on turn 4 and turn 3 and 4 very, very easily. And with Celestial Projectionists, they've been getting temporary copies of these Molten Giants to just slam on even more. There has been ridiculous boards being made with Molten Giant and Celestial Projectionists. So yeah, this Molten Giant definitely needed nerfed. And my prediction is that it's gonna go back to 25 mana like it was, I believe, a couple of years ago. You know, it's been a hot minute since this card was 25 mana. It got brought back down to 20 back in Witchwood in 2018. So this card has been this way for 6 years, and and just now it's starting to get broken again with the things in wild and in standard. Molten Giant probably going to 25 mana if I'm being honest, but I think 24 mana would be fair as well. But we'll find out whenever they announce that nerf. Secondly, we have in Paladin, Showdown is getting nerfed. So this has you'll notice a theme. This entire balance patch here, it's about mass mana cheating, big minions, and that help super aggressive or mid-range decks, which Showdown has been in part of the best performing, I did a video about it, best performing deck, Flood Paladin. The Flood Paladin has honestly been the best deck in the meta just because it has such a high win rate against Pain Warlock. If I'm being honest, it has like a 68% win rate against Pain Warlock. So, you know, that explains that. But yeah, Showdown has been a part of the mass mana cheating for Paladin because you get 6 minions on the board in total, and you could play things such as here. You could play Zilliax for the ticking module as well as the pylon module, so that way you can get it out for literally 2 mana with the Showdown. So if 2 other minions are on the board, you know, it's you just play Showdown and Zilliax, and your opponent is cooked because you just trade in to all those minions for literally free. And also, there is another giant that is technically getting nerfed because of this. It is Sea Giant. So yeah, Sea Giant has been a big the biggest part of the Flood Paladin, because like Ziliax with the recursive module, it costs one less for each other minion on the battlefield. So people play the showdowns. This immediately gets put down to 4 mana. So, you know, a little bit ridiculous, but what? So yeah, they are finally touching on that with the showdown nerf. I think they're gonna make this 3 mana as opposed to 2 mana. But I would also, if I'm being honest, I would also like them to be. I know that if we change the health on this, it won't be 3 mana 3/3s for 3 mana 3/3s 4/3 mana. But I think that the Outlaws should go down to 2 health, if I'm being completely honest, just to play around things like Ziliax as well as Crusader Aura, so that way they can't trade as efficiently into those other Outlaws on the opponent's board. They'll figure out ways to like do other things with it though. But yeah, Showdown getting nerfed. My prediction is that it's just going to go to 3 mana, but I would also like to see the health on the Outlaws go to 2, if I'm being completely honest. And then finally, the last card announced for a nerf is Thirsty Drifter. So in Zarimi Priest, which is really the only good priest deck in the meta right now, Zarimi Priest has been running a bunch of Thirsty Drifters, and yeah, they've been playing them very, very early to make high pressure, or they've just been saving them for their Zarimi go-off turns where they can just OTK you the next turn with the Thirsty Drifters and Zarimi and things of that nature. But yeah, Thirsty Drifter, thank God. I'm surprised this card did not get nerfed sooner, if I'm being completely honest, because you have things such as Crimson Clergy, you have Funnel Cake, which I'm surprised Funnel Cake is still at 1 mana, if I'm being honest. And you also have Pip the Potent to make extra copies of not only your 1-cost dragons, but also your good other 1-cost things such as the Crimson Clergy and the Funnel Cakes. So yeah, you were easily able to get Thirsty Drifter out on like turns 3 or 4. So, you know, it's kind of saying something that you can get all these plays on turns 3 and 4 very consistently. So yeah, it looks like they're trying to dial back on that. But yeah, Thirsty Drifter, my prediction is that this card is going to go to 8 mana, as just like Deep Miner Brand did in Warrior. And you saw the Deep Miner Brand nerf in Reno Warrior is still kicking at 53% win rate in Diamond through Legend. So obviously that didn't impact the card. So a mana cheat minion that has better stats for the same cost, yeah, it's not. I don't think that's going to change anything there for Zarimi Priest, if I'm being honest. Just slow it down a little bit, but it's going to be relatively the same kind of thing for Zarimi Priest. But yeah, those are the nerfs. There are also a bunch of Battlegrounds nerfs and 2 heroes getting nerfed in Battlegrounds duos, but I haven't played a lot of Battlegrounds as of late, so I don't feel like I can talk about the Battlegrounds nerfs, but I will link to the Twitter post, well, the X post, but I still call it Twitter. I mean, it's always been Twitter. It always will be Twitter in my eyes. But yeah, link to the Twitter post in the description, so that way you can go check out what Battlegrounds things are getting nerfed, if you want to go check those out for yourself. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take it easy.